Oh snap, we're back. New campaign, new adventure. More of the same old fun and probably similar shenanigans. So, this is our new campaign. We're going to be doing the new module that just came out for the Critical Role called the Netherdeep. For those of you who have never played D&D or haven't played D&D in a while, we are using the 5th edition. And what that will end up doing is that the characters will all be rolling dice to make certain checks of certain skills or when we roll combat, which you'll see in the top right corner. You'll see a log of everyone's dice roll. So if I require the characters to try to make such as a strength saving throw, they'll roll a 20-sided dice, add a modifier to it, and based on that result, they'll either succeed or fail. This also applies to non-combat stuff, such as, deceiving a person and all that. So we're using the D&D Beyond system at dndbeyond.com. Pretty fun setup. It does a lot of stuff for us, including keeping track of initiative and all that fun stuff. The play table that you see in front of us is actually from Tabletop Simulator, which is on Steam, and we're using this just for placing markers, maps, and all the other stuff, so you folks at home can kind of see what everyone is doing on the map, and it helps out with making combat a little bit easier, especially when we do things like flank and cast spells for cone effects and things of that nature. This is a custom mod from Kraken Board with a few other modules that we have here, but for the most part, this is just kind of our basic setup for our sessions. Outside of that, our voice chat is going through Discord. Pretty well-known voice chat from gaming platforms, and got pretty popular with a lot of small groups as well for meetup nights and stuff like that. Outside of that, I'll give you guys a quick introduction. We are in the world of Xandria, which takes place in the Critical Role world, and we're going to be expecting a lot more. We're going to be spending the first part of this campaign in Xhorhas, in the town of Jigao. So, right in there. Give you a bit of a backstory. The player characters will be our main protagonists that will follow throughout most of the game, and they're going to be the players on the left side: Poppy, Creed, Moreau, and Cortexa, and we'll be having another player join us in a little while. On the right side, we'll have another set of player characters playing rivals. They'll be, including myself, will be playing, I wouldn't say necessarily antagonists, more like secondary important NPC characters, which we will be doing a little bit more involvement than as you would see in other campaigns. This game module kind of relies on constant interaction with rival NPCs that end up challenging the players along the way in various contests and objectives. So that's the players on the left side. But outside of that, we are going to be playing usually 2.5 to 3.5 hours. Some nights we might end up somewhere in between there, so our sessions are pretty short. We usually play Tuesday nights, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. So, whereas there, and then always on YouTube, I at least try to upload it on there. The players themselves won't be interacting too much with the Discord chat, though they're more than welcome to do that, since the maps that are on the Discord is what they see. But for the most part, including myself, I won't be chatting a whole lot with the folks except through text. But outside of that, I'll give the players a chance to introduce themselves, introduce the characters they're playing. If the players, the main party players, would like to give a brief, brief greeting and the character that they're playing with a small description of that character, we'll just kind of go down the list and then we'll get the session started. So, starting with Poppy.
Oh, right. Alright, Poppy pretty much looks like her portrait. She is very short, at like 4.5 feet. She is mostly white and gray furred, and admittedly does not look like as much of a child as she does in that picture. She is a 1 level barbarian, 2 level druid, moon druid specifically. and she has a passion for cooking. Let's go with that. I think that about sums it up.
All right, Creed.
All right, Creed is your normal average human. Nothing really fancy about him. He is a level 1 war cleric and 2 levels in paladin right now. He is pretty much, I guess, we'll just call him. Sorry, I'm trying to think of a good way to describe this without giving it away. I would say he's probably about 6 foot, kind of rugged looking, older, probably in his 50s, 60s, right around there. Other than that, he's just kind of a, not really gritty, but just rough old man that is basically on a journey.
Okay. Mr. Moreau.
All right. The first thing you notice about Moreau is that he's basically always clouded in a wisp of lavender and clove scented smoke. He's very sharply dressed, with a wisp of white hair at the top, deep purple, almost blackish skin with pointed ears, and silvery eyes. Wears a sharp, tailored suit that is form-fitting and accentuating in all of the right spots. With actually wearing leather pants and boots. And he enters the room with a level of just callous, just presence. Just when he enters the room, he tries to demand the attention of everyone in the room. He has a satchel along his back with a large leather-bound tome in it, and a cigarette in one hand, and a smallish crystal ball in the other that he uses for contact juggling. You see him like Jareth in Labyrinth, just juggling the crystal back and forth. And he's 5'7" and 110 pounds soaking wet.
All right, and then our last player character that we currently have going. Go ahead and tell us about your character, Cortexa.
So Cortex is a Warforged Artificer with just 3 levels in Artificer. He's about 6'6" and black, mostly black and dark gray metal with glowing yellow eyes, and he carries around various tools in like satchels for various crafting needs, and he's just trying to help out those around him.
Okay. All right. So we do have one more player character that will be joining us a little later. Unfortunately, real life happens, and so once they get here,
Pretty baby.
Yeah, pretty baby. We'll let them introduce their character when they show up. And then on the rival side, the rivals are all playing a NPC. All except for one are playing pre-built ones found in the module, but we'll start off with the unique one. We'll let Hans give us a brief overview of their character since it's a brand new rival that's not actually in the module.
Evening, yeah. Hans is an older Goliath, big dude, approaching 8 foot tall. And his kind of motivation for being with his team is to be a trainer of the next great champion of Zorxus here. So he is seeking, not necessarily for his own fame and glory, but to kind of be able to push others to reach their highest potential. Just here to pump them up.
All right, thanks. Maggie.
Okay, Maggie is an ogre. She is 12 feet tall, and while most people mistake her for a meathead, she is actually incredibly intelligent, and she loves poetry and music and those kinds of conversations with people that will give her a chance to not just be judged by her muscles. But she can also fight if she needs to.
Alrighty, thanks. And Io.
Io, yes. Io is looking at you over the potion barrel. She has a water genasi who is about shy of 6 feet. 5'6" actually. She's local to the area, long family history, likes to challenge herself and wants to accomplish things in life. And is driven to engage in challenges, wants to be great. So that's I guess that's about all. And she I should mention that she's always kind of got a droplets all over her, like she just got out of the shower. And kind of has the tinge of like the wilderness, having been out, like is a ranger actually, and kind of has the clothing and the attitude of someone not necessarily always in society.
All right, thank you. And we will introduce the last rival character when they show up as well. I'm actually playing tonight as a stand-in for one of a potential rival player. I'm playing Irvin Wastewalker. He is, not to give too much away, he's an adventurer who's kind of hanging around this group and looking to prove himself to do great things, and he met Io and her friends when he traveled to Jigao to experience its contest of strengths and skills, and he's basically seeing what adventures that this group will get into. And with that, that's all the player characters that we have right now. So,
Well, if I can be so bold as to say something controversial,
sure.
look at the pretty baby.
Oh, yeah, it just hopped into Discord.
Look at the pretty babe.
Are you on your phone?
I am. I'm currently driving home.
Oh, that'll do it.
Well, we'll deal with that later then.
Yeah, let's not have our players talk and drive. All right, so yeah, we'll dive into the character's name is actually Pretty Baby, and we'll have them when they're at home and in a comfortable position. We will have them actually give us a little bit more background on their character. So,
Yes. Do not D&D and drive.
yeah. All right, so with that, like I said, we'll be starting our journey here in the Emerald Gulch area, starting in this town. Please bear with me while I change out maps real quick. Just gonna
Jigao.
Jigao. We'll blank that out real quick, because people do not need to see my documents and all the other stuff that I may want to keep private, like tax forms and stuff like that.
I don't know. I mean, it'd be pretty helpful for all those people who want to steal your identity.
Is that a 1044C? Oof.
Hey, Sal, so you know when I get home, are you on tabletop or are you on map tools?
We are on
Tabletop.
tabletop. This campaign will be completely on tabletop, so.
I don't know if you've seen the texts or the things that we've sent to you, but what color is Pretty Baby?
Green, orange, and purple are already taken. Also Cortexa.
Can I do like a dark blue?
You can be blue, sure. What color is Cortexa?
Ami, that's
I'm
you.
red.
Red. Got it.
All right. and with that, give you a brief overview. So, like many of the heroic legends that echo through the annals of Zandrian history, this tale begins in peace, or what passes for peace in Jigao at festival time. Goblin children run through the streets screaming with mirth, while orcs, humans, drow, and other people of countless other folk clink tankards, hurl hatchets at targets, and stuff their face with meat pies, and plunge into the frigid waters of the Efelin River, all in the name of friendly competitions. The characters are in Jigao during the city's annual Festival of Merit. Though the protagonists of the stories today, they are but just a handful of excited festival goers amid a merry throng. Many people present are famed warriors, skilled athletes, cunning card artists, and talented arcanists. Among those taking part in the festivities are the characters' rivals, another group of adventurers whose fates are intertwined with the characters. So, players, you have entered the Jumble, a large district in the tangled roads and single-story buildings in the town of Jigao. Throngs of people, most of them orc and goblins, move through the streets, laughing, singing, running, and sightseeing. All are enthralled by the rancorous sights and sounds of raucous sights. God, I can't speak tonight. Sounds of the town's Festival of Merit. You hear snippets of conversation as people pass by. A goblin mother telling her children not to go near the baby horizonback tortoise. A drow guard in shining insectile armor complaining to his partner that his gauntlet was crushed by a hulking orc while arm wrestling. And a pair of young orcs in swimwear hollering as they rush towards the bank of the river. Around you, colorful signs, banners point toward festival booths surrounded by cheering people. On this street alone, you can see a meat pie eating contest near a shop mounted on the back of a massive tortoise, and on the other side of the road, a banner emblazoned with the words "Riddles, Rhymes, Unbeatable Riddles." This banner points towards a 3-story temple in the center of the Jumble. The town is yours to explore, and where do you go, main team?
All right. So we're kind of like all together and starting the.
Yep, you guys are here. Just to help you guys out a bit, you know that this is a pretty big festival, and that there's been talk of minor magical items that have been given out as prizes. So, as adventurers, that kind of appeals to the fact that you guys can score some loot here.
All right. So I'm hanging around with Cortexa and Poppy and Pretty Baby and Creed.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my friends, this is the start to a new day. It looks like there's a whole bunch of things going on at the festival. What is it that you would like to do? Personally, there's something about riddles in this temple here. I think that that might be a thing. Are there any other contests that are going on? This is supposed to be fun, right?
Yes, indeed.
Poppy, you've been in the city for a while, have you not?
I mean, a little.
Have you been here for one of these festivals before?
No, I'm not. I'm not too great around lots of people.
All right. Well, who's around us?
Just as the story goes, from the introduction, you just tons of people, mostly goblin and orcs, moving around. So it's a pretty populated city. Just your common folk that are just here for the fun of a festival.
Okay, well, this is a festival of merit, is it not?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is our chance. I know that there's some sort of prize for like the group that is the most meritorious or what have you. So I think that we should look for ways for us to be successful, no?
I guess.
I
I'm not.
reckon I find that's a good idea.
I'm not really sure what I'd be too great at. I mean, there's not a cooking contest anywhere.
Do you not see the pie eating contest happening right in front of us? Come on, you can do this, and I'm just gonna grab Poppy by the hand and let's
No,
go over to the just drag her
please, no, not in front of all the people.
forcefully. And by forcefully, I mean not forcefully at all because I'm weak as shit.
All right, so the pie
Bobby
eating contest.
basically has to let him. I'm not so sure about all this. There's a lot of people around here.
Oh, I'm sure it will be fun. Excuse me, who is running the pie eating contest on the tortoise?
All right, on top you see a orc who's moving counter to counter, definitely slicing a variety of cooked and spiced meats, and then folding them into pie crust and place them in the oven behind her.
Excuse me, mon ami. I was wondering if you could give me a little bit of assistance on trying to find things for my friends and I to be able to, merit it up with.
Oh, sure. Let me go ahead and play. So you guys are now in section G1. Okay.
In the jumble.
Yep.
I have a thing for this if you want it. I mean, just throwing it out there.
Oh, God. You do.
Oh, there we go. Alright, so as you guys approach, the savory scents of meats, pastries, and spices fill the air around the three-story building mounted on the back of a gigantic tortoise. A cooking stand and a festival stage with a long table are set up at the tortoise feet, where an orc stands over a massive oven. She bustles from the oven to the stage and back, placing delicious-looking hand pies at each seat and stacking more of them on a cooling rack nearby. People are already gathered on stage, including a scrawny young human with a mop of brown hair and a scruffy beard. As you approach, the orc calls out in a melodic baritone, Come to sample the best meat pies this side of the waste. Yes, I sell the meals up here, but I'm running a pie-eating contest down there all day if you've got an orc-sized stomach.
Best pies in the city?
Yeah, she looks down at you. It's like, did I stutter? Seriously, did I?
Best meat pies this side of the waste, huh? It seems like someone would be interested in sampling the best pies in all the waste, n'est-ce pas?
Her eyes flare up, and she's like, would you like a slice? I'll sell it to you for 5 copper.
But my petite lapine here, she would be very interested in this sort of thing, and I just kind of nudge Poppy up to the front.
Poppy is clinging to Moreau's leg, like hiding behind him, one eye kind of peering around while she hides the rest of her face with her lop ears.
You see her, it's like, oh, poor dear. She just kind of hands you a pretty much a smaller piece for, I wouldn't say for children, but like for folks, halflings and the like. It's like, oh, you probably haven't eaten in a while, and she just hands you a small slice.
Why would you think I haven't eaten for a while?
Look at her, she's nothing but skin and bone.
You see
Poppy looks down at all of her fur.
So you gonna take the pie?
I guess. Thank you. What's in here? Is that sage and fennel? Gives it a few sniffs. Tries to start breaking down what seasonings are in it.
Yeah, you can tell that the meat is some spiced goat meat. It has quite a bit of pepper and salts, which are basics, but has a little bit more spice from kind of like a saffron, some sage.
Little nibble.
So, mon ami, I'm sorry, I did not catch your name.
Ah, it's Agatha Silverspoon, humble cook of
Agatha.
Isosesh. Mm-hmm.
Monsieur Agate, it is very, very nice to meet you, but I was looking for... I know that this is the Festival of Merit. Could you direct me to where there might be... Or there are contests of this nature that might be a little bit more up my alley if you... I'm not much of a pie eater, as you can probably tell.
Oh, well, she pulls out a pamphlet and gives you. It's like the festival committee kind of hands these out to travelers. I'm surprised you didn't get one. It gives you a list of the pie eating contest, a swimming contest, some gathering test of skill of gathering items, swimming, riddles and rhymes, a maze to go find. So
A maze, you say?
Us. In fact, they said that so many people get lost that you constantly see a bird in flight.
Très intéressant. Well, Creed, Cortexa, anything that strikes your fancy is things that you might like to try and accomplish?
My memory is not great here. Can you repeat what all that was again?
He said that there was something. So my fine young lady here, because it's a female, right?
Yeah.
Agate? Yeah. My fine young lady here was mentioning that there was a gathering contest, a maze, some riddles. There was there's the pie eating contest that we have here. Anything else that I'm missing? There's a swimming contest.
She kind of counts pies, maze, swimming. Oh right, the arm wrestling, the
Arm wrestling, eh?
What we call the Wet Walks Patty Walk, which is a gathering time event. There's a herding of horizon backs that some people like. That's pretty interesting. You have to move some tortoises around in a race. And the last one is the riddle rhymes.
A tortoise like this one.
Yes, but much smaller.
Oh, okay, this is she is a lovely tortoise, but incroyable.
Well, I reckon I would be adept at probably arm wrestling. I could try herding some turtles. I never tried that before.
Poppy, anything catching your interest? You seem very reluctant at the eating, which...
I mean, I like food and all. It just seems disrespectful to just shove it down your throat
Agatha lets out a hard
without tasting it.
Oh, you'll taste plenty. She holds out, it's like, and for the winner, they receive this Medal of the Meat Pie. And as you would imagine, it looks like a meat pie.
Well, I'd be down for anything besides the swimming. I don't think that would work very well with my body.
Well, I'm not too bad with dealing with animals or nothing. I mean, I guess I could give this a go.
All right, it sounds like we have a plan. So, Creed, you want to do you're going to do the arm wrestling? Poppy, are you going to do the pie eating, or did you want to do the herding the horizon backs?
I don't know. I guess I could try eating.
Okay, so Poppy is going to eat the pies, and Pretty Baby, would you like to come with me?
We don't talk to the authorities.
Okay, I guess it's as good an answer as any. I think I will try to do the maze with Pretty Baby.
Can we only do one?
No, I'm just
Well,
talking to
yeah.
to utilize our time wisely.
I was just thinking if it's just the one, then I'd rather try to deal with the tortoises.
What time of day is it?
Oh, it's morning. Early morning.
I'm sure there's plenty of time to do anything.
While
Just
Moreau
out of
is talking to everybody to figure out like what we're all doing, can I go up to the orc who was on my stomach and look really, really pitiful, and just go, look at the pretty baby, because I really want a piece of pie, but I have no money.
Can we get a description of Pretty Baby? We got descriptions of everyone else.
It is this adorable little Kenku child because she is 9. She's got like these dark blue feathers. She's wearing a little bit of red, a little bit of green, lots of black. So this way she can like try, especially in the shadows. She's just got these big, beautiful eyes. She looks like an adorable child.
Thank you. So,
And she's definitely hiding her knife.
all right, yeah. Go ahead and go ahead and roll me a persuasion roll. Just,
First roll of the night.
yep.
New campaign. And it's an 11.
She takes into consideration your stuff, and she kind of gives you a small bit of pie. Like, oh well, dear, I can't say no to a child, especially during a festival. She hands you a small sliver of pie too.
I will jump for joy with no forethought and run back behind Moreau.
It's gonna be a long campaign.
All right, so who's doing the pie eating contest then?
Okay, just out of curiosity, we are not exclusive to one person doing anything, right?
Oh no. Nope, you
I
guys.
don't think so.
Nope, you guys can have as many participants as you want, and participate as many as you'd like.
Yeah, I don't see pie eating as being my thing. It's a little undignified for Moreau.
Well, don't mind if I do. I'm gonna sit down.
Alrighty, so she'll ask you to pay the entry fee of 5 silver pieces.
Roger that.
How much money did we start? Just with our starting money?
Yep.
Okay.
I have a little bit of gold. I mean, a little bit.
I know. I was just curious, like how much we were starting with. Poppy will follow him up and just sort of like halfway sneak into one of the chairs, like trying to punch down and not attract a lot of attention.
So you're actually competing then?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. So that's 2.
Are
Irvin.
you sitting next to me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pat you on the shoulder and just kind of whisper, "You got it there, you young whippersnapper." And I'm gonna cast guidance.
Oh. All right, so Poppy. All right. Also seated at this table, you also notice a let's see here. So seated are 3 people: a cocky male drow flexing his muscles, pointing at the people in the gathering count and winking; a female halfling sitting very still with a smirk on her face; and a young human who you noticed earlier. All right. Any other party members, or is just the 2?
Come on in, guys.
I
The
think
water's
I'll
fine.
join as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And Cortexa. Okay. All right. Alright, those are our contestants. Sans the Drow and the Halfling. I could probably pull one out real quick. Give me 1 sec. To the dice bag. That way we can... Was it male Drow, right? Oh, female. Male Drow. Okay. And Halfling. Oh. I'll just use this just for a place token. Okay. That way I can keep track of how many contestants we actually have going on at this event. Alright, so...
It's a Severf Neblin.
Alright, so those are our contestants for said pie eating contest. Right? No more? Everyone else is stepping out. Okay. So the pie contest, we will be rolling each round for pie, and it will get, the saving throw will get harder as each pie becomes more, far more difficult to eat. And the person with the most pies, the person who eats the most pies before failing a check is a winner. Ties are possible. So if you guys end up getting to pie 5 and no one can finish it, it's fine. There can be a tie. Alright. So for the players that are competing, I need you to roll me a con saving throw.
Oh, we are off to an awesome start.
Sorry to be a noob. How do I roll that?
So you just go to your character sheet, and then you should be able to click on the modifier, and it should roll your dice.
Your saving throws are in the upper left-hand box, by the way.
Well, true to my character, I fail on the first pie.
She's popping off.
Oh god.
It's so much food. One tiny little pie.
Alright, so the male drow, let's see what he rolls. The male drow's done. Couldn't finish the first pie at all.
Out of curiosity, could I potentially give Poppy an advantage if I yell, you want some candy, little girl?
No, that would probably make it worse.
But it probably wouldn't stop her.
So drow's out, halfling makes it, and now the human.
And Poppy's out.
Oh,
What did we have to roll?
a con saving throw.
I don't know what the save is, but I can't imagine a 6 beats it.
No, it was an 8. Or sorry,
Oh,
first pie.
wow, that's yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
sorry. All people passed their first pie required no check, but the second pie required a 8 con saving throw. So, all right.
We haven't gotten far yet, have we?
Well, first pie everyone got through. Second pie, that was the roll. Now we're on third pie. So, all right. So now we're on pie number 3.
3.
Pie 3. So another con saving throw from participants.
Got a 10, we got a 13.
Oof.
Okay, and now I roll for the what's left, the halfling. So the halfling rolls. Halfling makes it, and human. Human fails. Human's out. Irvin is.
I'm over here,
Yep.
kind of consoling Poppy, but kind of like smugly, like looking down my nose at the drow. Terribly sorry. Bad luck, my friend. You were doing so well, and then not so much. Talking to Irvin.
Yeah, he kind of just pats at somebody. He's like, "It's sec. Get with you in a moment." Oh. All right. So we're down to 3. Okay. Roll it up again. Another con saving throw.
Oh, I am struggling with this.
Ooh boy. Ooh boy.
I don't think this is gonna work anymore.
There go both our people.
Yep.
What if the halfling goes out too?
Yeah. Let's see. Nope. Halfling fails too.
All right.
So
That's a tie.
it's a tie. Though everyone who has all right. I guess who fails is too full to continue and must make another con saving throw.
Ooh boy.
Oh, where is that roll? 22.
You guys both rolled 22. Like to see if you hold it in, but not to like win the contest. Yikes.
Yeah, Irvin makes his, so he's fine.
Oh, you need him from everyone?
Yep, everyone who competed but failed.
Now, where was that before?
Yeah.
Also a 22.
Wow. Okay.
I hate everything here.
All 3 of us rolled 22s now.
All right. So the good news is that you don't feel queasy and you're not poisoned. So Irvin looks at all of you and he's like, "Man, you guys can pack those pies away. You got some sterner stuff."
There, that was a mighty meat pie.
It is called a talent, my friend.
I will assume they taste great.
I don't think eating a bunch of pies is really talent in any world.
Eating pies may not be a talent, but winning is. Better luck next time, mon ami.
Indeed. Look forward to the next time. And you kind of see him just kind of going, "Oh, no more till dinner." Oh.
I second that.
Should I be a dick?
As they're walking away, Pop pulls out like a small seed and starts like casting Druidcraft on it and just pops like a mint leaf in her mouth to try and wash out the flavor of everything.
As Irvin is walking away, I'm going to turn around and pull my my crystal out and start casting minor illusion to make a just a waft of like rotten meat smell like over by his face.
Oh man.
Man, you're a dick.
A little bit.
Yeah, he looks at it, takes a second, and he's like, "Ugh, no, I don't need an advertisement for a pie today, thank you."
No, isn't a hang on one second. I don't even think I can do that with minor illusion, but I can do it with prestidigitation. So I'm just making like a little like, it's just like it just smells really bad like where he is.
Oh,
it's not like
okay.
a visual thing.
Oh, in that case, yeah, he just goes, "Ugh, that's where I'm gonna be smelling pie for weeks. Ugh."
All right, so since we are victorious, what was the prize again?
So Creed and Cortexa will both receive a Medal of the Meat Pie. So you guys should be able to add that to your inventory. So what it does is that you will gain 2 D4 plus 2 temporary hit points when you use it, and you basically just press the medal to your mouth. Once you have used it, though, it cannot be used again, and the medal becomes non-magical.
So I have to look this up in the filter.
Yeah, it should just be in there. If not, let me know. But, since we have the Critical Role book, it should be an item that you can add to your inventory. So yeah, the Medal of the Meat Pie.
equipment or backpack?
Either or should be fine. All right. Let's see here. We got the halfling. All right. So yeah, you see a couple people rushing over to kind of clean up all the pies, and they're off to do, trying to clean up and get situated for the next contest soon to be held in like within the next hour. All right. So, what's the next plan?
So, wasn't there somewhere you wanted to go, Moreau?
I don't know. It looks like the three of you would be interested in some swimming now, huh? Huh?
I'm not so sure that'll work for me.
Feel like I'd be down for anything, but you're cleaning that up if that happens.
I'm gonna poke Moreau in the side and just go, a knife.
Okay. Fine. We'll do something a little bit less.
That was bad. That was really
Fine. Let us.
How about we go wrangle some turtles?
That sounds like a fantastic idea. Why don't we give that a shot?
Sounds like a great way to work some of this off. Ooh.
Poppy, you seemed interested in the turtles. Yes? No?
I mean, guess I could give it a try.
All right. Let's go and see if we can find this herding horizon backs thing. If there are turtles like this one, I'm sure they should be easy enough to find.
All right. So that's going to put us in J6. All right. So, festival goers are clustered around a paddock of full young horizonback tortoises that are shuffling around inside the enclosure. The 15-foot tall tortoises are being tended by young herders who are fitting them with makeshift bridles. These individuals are overseen by a tall, attractive orc who makes sure that the bridles are attached correctly. The orc waves at you and says, "Hey, have you come to join the horizonback migration? There's a tortoise for each of you, and a medal will be won if you can make it to the end in one piece. Last year, we had to rebuild 3 houses out of the festival."
That sounds like a number to beat.
Yep, so...
Okay, so,
Yep, so there are plenty of tortoises for everyone who wants to participate. And the rules is that you have to maneuver a tortoise to the destination and make it back on and it looks like here... Okay, and it looks like that there is one, looks like it's one per... Oh, sorry, no 2 medals are awarded, so it looks like he has 1 medallion for this one, so...
So it's what? Whoever makes it back first?
Yep, whoever makes it back first will get the medal. But you guys can participate multiple times, so depending on how often you guys want to do it, but we'll burn up a whole hour of time.
How long did the meat contest last?
A full hour.
Okay.
Yeah, so each one of these will take an hour, so it's up to you guys at this point. I mean, you guys can technically do each one once and still have time before the end of the day, or you can try multiples, but then at that point you would have to start making choices as to which one you want to avoid later.
Sure, why not? I set the lesson out. I'm sure I can lead some turtles on a merry jaunt.
Oh,
I can certainly try.
All right. So all three of us are giving it a go.
I want tug.
You want a pretty baby? You want your own tortoise to try and ride?
Was that a yes?
She seems
She
to be
just-
having internet's.
Yes.
Oh,
it
what
was
happened?
expected.
Did not see that.
yeah, it looks like she just got disconnected. So.
Shall we assume that's what she was going for?
Yeah, she will. We'll get pretty baby in there too.
Okay, so at this point, you guys can. Let's see here. I guess I should just get out a.
Let's see if I have a thing, because these things always seem to be hinky.
Yeah, it's one of those things that we'll have to keep track of who succeeds, and I guess we'll. Okay, so it's just 3 checks. Okay. So whoever gets the first one to get 3 animal checks wins the race.
Until I can fix it, I'm back on my phone again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you seem to be having the internet bads.
Apparently.
Are you competing in the race?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So all 5 of you are competing in the turtle race. Gotcha.
Does anybody see the thing that I made, or do they see a ball? Because that seems to be a thing.
I see the turtle.
All right.
Yeah.
It is indeed turtly enough for the Turtle Club.
Turtle.
Yep, it's huge, man. It's huge.
That's what we're going for, right?
Yep.
Okay, just color them, I guess.
Yeah.
Are these turtles aggressive at all?
I'm sure they can be.
Yeah, I'm like, they can.
Is there just one NPC competing? Or no NPC competing? Or what do we got? How many more turtles do we need?
I'm trying to see here if there's anything else. No, it's just you guys.
Doesn't work. Oh, okay.
All right. So, as soon as you guys get all situated, the orc Auden climbs on the back of a larger tortoise outside the padlock, and with a yell and a hand signal, Adam begins to lead the group of tortoises out of the paddock. All right. So, everyone, all 5 of you, go ahead and roll me a animal handling check.
All right.
God, I don't think I've ever called for one of those in a while.
That was almost a natural 20, but it was a 2.
22.
I've already failed,
dear.
so we're good.
All right, so
I rolled a 3.
All right. So the first check is a 12. So if you made a 12, you succeed. Who failed?
Everybody.
except for Poppy,
Definitely.
apparently.
No freaking way.
I rolled a natural 1 on that one, so.
Oh.
I rolled a 2.
Kree gets bucked
I got
and like breaks
3.
his ankle.
All right. So for our, those who failed on a failed check, the Taurus tries to buck the character back. Those characters must succeed on a DC 13 Dex saving throw.
Dex saving throw.
Ooh, this is gonna go terribly.
Nope, that's
Nice.
bad.
Oof.
Oh.
Okay. Pretty baby? Was she successful?
Yeah.
Okay, does that mean she advances or no?
Pretty baby. On a successful check, the character does not fall and can try to maneuver the tortoise again. On a failed saving throw, players will take 1d6 bludgeoning damage. So,
It's fine. I have lots of hit points.
oh, 5 points.
The wizard's going to die from riding a tortoise.
That's what I get for trying to participate.
So we
You
took
asked
5
for
points
it.
of damage.
Yep. On a failed saving throw, a character can mount their tortoise by succeeding on a acrobatics check. So if you'd like to try to get back on,
Yeah, I'm fucking getting back on.
Fuck it, let's do it. Natural
There's
20.
natural 20. Jesus, what is going on with these dice today? They're so like, A, they're hot and cold, and B, they're like
Oh, this other person
synchronized.
rolled a natural 20. Let me also roll a natural 20.
Back on this bitch.
I don't
So-
believe this is the activity for me.
So, how does this work for people who are getting left behind? Like, as they take each of their actions, do the animal handling checks continue?
yeah. So
Like-
now for those who make their save, go ahead and roll me another animal handling check to see if you continue on as they got bucked off.
Here comes the natural 1 again.
Wait, so do I have to roll another animal handling check?
Oh, I rolled a 10.
I got a 12.
Is this for people who stayed on or for the people who are getting back on?
The ones who stayed on, so just you. So, but you failed, so now you have to.
Make a dex save?
Yep.
I managed to stay on and I did not get bucked off.
11.
Okay. So that's a fail. So,
Okay.
all right.
So, I'm guessing it works like if people get knocked off, then they lose their next round. And if they fail their animal handling check, they just don't move forward?
Right.
Is that how that works?
Right.
Okay.
So if you succeed, you move one. If you fail but succeed, you stay on, but you can participate in the next roll. If you fail both, you take damage and don't get to move or get to move on the next one. So, all right. So then at this point, people who've been bucked off, go ahead and try to get back on.
Is that a dex check?
Yeah, that is a acrobatics.
Oh, it's an acrobat. Oh, same thing for me.
Yeah.
Do you want us all to re-roll again, or do we?
No, just hold off for a second. I'm trying to get the people who got bucked off to get back on.
Well,
What do we have to roll to get back on?
Acrobatics.
Yeah, I rolled a 6 the last time.
To try and
18?
get back on. He failed the roll, basically.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh,
18
so-
gets you back on.
If I fail to get back on, does my guy just dip or?
You can keep trying if you like. You just keeping. If a check fails, the belligerent tortoise makes a bite attack against the character. So, I basically just take a chomp at you.
You were concerned that the things might not be friendly, and you were right.
Yep. So, and I failed to bite you, so you're fine. You can make another acrobatics check to try to get back on now.
So then, do I get back on, or what's going on here?
So you made your
I just walk away from this.
I rolled a natural 20 to get back
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
and
So
then we-
right. So now you and Moreau can go ahead and do an animal handling check to see if you proceed and catch up to Poppy.
well, I did the animal handling check, and I'm pretty sure I failed that at this point. Because I was rolling ahead because you were saying roll it, and then I was confused how you were organizing it. So
Oh.
I've already done my roll.
Okay. Moreau, did you do your one for?
I rolled a 12 on an animal handling check. Rolled acrobatics, I got back on. My acrobatics was 22.
Okay, but you rolled 12 this time at.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get to advance one because it's a 12 right now.
Hey!
And on the last animal handling check you called Pretty Baby rolled a 4, was it?
Yeah.
I don't think I was supposed to roll because I failed the animal handling check, but then I stayed on.
But then he called for another animal handling check.
Yeah.
And then he rolled a
So
4.
I wasn't supposed to make another animal handling
But
check.
then he called
correct?
for another
For the people who got bucked off.
No, it was for the people who were still on at the time.
Right.
Whether they succeeded at the first animal handling check or not, it was for the ones who were mounted. Which would be you and me.
Okay.
Okay, to answer your question, I failed the animal handling check, I'm assuming at a 5.
Yep. Man, these guys.
So
hate
you
those guys.
stayed. So you have to make another deck save so you don't fall off.
Yep.
Exactly.
And so does Pretty Baby.
Yep.
I think. Okay. I'm trying to understand like how
Rolled a
it's
10.
working.
All right. So acrobatics.
14?
Yep. 14. Dex saving throw prevents you from falling, so you're good. You stay on.
Okay, so Creed is on. It's
So I
Pretty
rolled
Baby.
a 1 on trying to get back up again.
Yep. And so I try to bite you, so that fails, so you don't mount, but you don't also take damage. So you're still trying to get back on your tortoise. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So at this point, we've only had two people make one animal handling check. We have 2 people. So aside from Cortexa, everyone's on their turtle right now, right?
Yes.
All right. To advance. So everyone but Cortexa, go ahead and roll me an animal handling skills to see if you can actually advance.
Ooh, 15.
Oh, come on! I'm changing my dice.
Son of
Roll the natural.
All right, Poppy and
You
Cree.
do that, Lori.
All right, Poppy and Cree, go ahead and roll me a dex. Moreau succeeds.
Oh, it looks cocked to me, but
Hey, you're
I'll
good.
take it.
That's not any better. 7. I'm off.
Yep. All right, that fall damage. 4 points.
Should have been raging.
I know, right?
All right. So let's go ahead and do this from the top. All right. So first we'll let Moreau. Let's see here. We'll do the people who are on their tortoise. Go ahead and roll to see if they advance.
All right.
Because if Moreau makes it, then we're good. He
Don't
wins.
fuck me, Gil.
Jesus.
Wait, do I have to
15?
roll again?
We're good. Moreau wins. That was 3. Alright, so Moreau is now awarded the Medal of the Horizon back. When you would be hit by an attack, you can use your action to increase your AC by 5 until the start of your next turn, including against the triggering attack. You must be wearing the medal and be able to see the creature that made the triggering attack to use this property. Once the property has been used, it cannot be used again, and the medal becomes non-magical. So he offers
It's a shield medal.
Yeah, so essentially, he offers you in the form of a piece of a shell, claw, or a tooth. So you can figure out which one you would like to have for aesthetic purposes. But they do functionally the same thing.
Where did this piece of shell come from?
Aiden kind of pats the top. Oh, my old Horizon back passed away last year, and we decided to honor him by making trinkets out of his shell.
That's morbid. I kind of like it.
That's a hell of a way to pay homage.
He just chuckles and laughs. And he kind of grabs the, he has other orcs grab the reins and leads them back into the paddock. And that's it. That was the herding of the Horizonbacks.
All right, that was terrible. Who wants to do something else?
Literally anything.
I suppose we could proceed to the arm wrestling.
All right. That sounds like a fair enough thing. Let's give you something to put your burly arms around, eh?
I assumed you were gonna join too. I'm gonna squish your biceps.
Alright. I'm actually...
That barely hurt at all.
Alright. And I'm going to change it a little bit. I'm going to actually have Maggie and Hans actually show up for this one. Alright, so that is going to be in section J4.
That wasn't very nice.
Alright. As you approach a brick building with a sign that reads Beef Slab Butchers, a simple table and 2 chairs have been set up outside. Both chairs are currently occupied by people wearing armor of the Aurora Watch. Their elbows brace against the table, their hands locked in an arm wrestling duel. 24 festival goers watch them silently until SLAM! The occupant in the left chair pushes her opponent's arm to the table and the crowd erupts in whoops and cheers. You happen to notice that there is an orc gladiator in that one, and she's flanked by 2 compatriots, a female drow and a quiet goblin commoner. You also happen to see a ogre along with a Goliath trying to prepare for the event.
Well, this seems to be your thing.
Yeah, I do believe the odds are stacked against me. As like all these people are just towering over me.
Maggie, did you see that last one? He could not keep his wrist straight if his life depended on it. You would have snapped him like a twig.
It wasn't that hard.
Who do you think will be the next one to try the hand against you?
I hope I get the old guy. I think it's an easy win.
Ah. You must test yourself against the best. Iron sharpens iron.
Which one do you want?
You take the strong one. I'll take the old one.
Hardly seems fair, but okay.
Alright. Alright, so yeah, let's set you guys up on tables then. Alright, so the first character to defeat Meryl, the orc, will then challenge Maggie, according to this. So you got to beat Meryl to get to Maggie, and then we'll proceed forward from there. And what is Creed's strength modifier?
+4.
+4? Oh, okay. Perfect.
Thank you, my compatriot. And I will step up, I guess.
All right. For everyone else who is watching, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
A perception check, you said?
Yeah.
15.
22.
All right. So you guys see that the goblin that was accompanying the orc that just got done slamming the fist is taking bets, and he is doing it by 5 silver pieces and declaring they think will win the match. So, goblin's taking bets if you want to gamble.
I'm gonna bet on Creed.
Okay.
Creed's going against the orc.
Yeah. So, Creed, we got Moreau.
Do bet on these? Do you have to bet like all the way through, or can you bet on it?
Oh, just this round. So right now you can either take Creed or the Orc Gladiator, Merrill.
What's the question on currency rates?
Inventory. If you click the inventory tab on the bottom right box, your gold will appear under on the far right, towards the top.
Thank you. Didn't he say silver though?
Yeah, it's 5 silver.
Out of curiosity, where is he keeping all the
He's
money
Sorry.
that he's being given?
oh, he keeps it in a pouch that goes onto the table.
He thought he was being cheeky.
All right, so
Okay.
so we got Cortexa and Moreau putting money on Creed. Anyone else?
Yeah, you cut out.
All right, any other bets? All right, bets are closed. All right, so this is how the arm wrestling contest works: is that both contestants will make a athletics check, and with a DC equal to 10 plus the other contestant's strength modifier. If one contestant succeeds and the other failed, the one who succeeds wins the match. We'll repeat this until one contestant fails and the other succeeds. All right, so Creed, go ahead and roll me your athletics check.
18.
18. So we roll again.
Oof. Come on.
What'd you roll?
7.
I failed as well. So yeah, so we kind of just do that whole thing where it goes to one side to the other. So one of us has to succeed and one of us has to lose. So one more, since neither one of us succeeded.
22.
21. So we keep going.
What do you think, Maggie? Do either of them have a chance against you?
20.
It's not really looking like it right now.
18. Again.
20 again.
21.
Go dice, go.
You see their grips, they are pathetic.
22.
Oh, I failed. Creed wins.
Oh. Sir, you are stout as I've seen them. I am a little winded from my previous adventures.
She coughs. Sir,
He's
I'm
probably too full from the meat pies.
yeah.
Meat pie.
Meryl looks at you like, sir. Oh God, you can clearly tell that once she rises up, she's clearly female. And
Oh, My apologies, miss. I'm
She-
terrible at this.
Yeah.
I apologize.
All right. So Moreau and Cortexa, you both get 9 silver pieces.
So a net gain of 4.
Hey, you see one of the organizers. Alrighty. Our favorite of all, Maggie, will take on the challenger, Creed.
Oh my. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Maggie gently shakes his hand across the table.
Alright, Creed, you made me some money on this last one. Keep it up. I have total faith in you.
I'm not sure whether you're mocking me or not, but thank you.
No, you are representing us well. I have total faith in your ability to keep doing this.
That was actually towards Maggie, but yeah.
This time, ask the pronouns first.
It's going to be more like cried after Maggie is done with him.
Alright, anyone placing bets on Creed and Maggie?
I'm betting on Maggie.
Okay.
I'll bet on Creed.
Poppy kind of grabs Moreau's like sleeve for a second and hands him like 2 silver to add to the bet.
Alright. I'll put 7 silver on Maggie.
Okay.
Total faith. Get him, Tiger.
Fuck it, 5 silver. Why not?
Yep.
Alright. So,
Full 5 silver.
okay. Any other bets? Alright. Betting's closed. Alright. Maggie and Creed, go ahead and roll me your athletics checks.
Let's roll crappy
Oof.
now.
Yeah,
Ooh, 23.
12.
Wow. It's over after 1.
That was rough and unexpected.
You're telling me.
Well, that was not what I was expecting.
Me neither.
Well, I will bow. And, is there anybody else that would like to try their hand?
Yeah, you see just a random drow who's like shakes, shrugs, and decides to take a shot. Alright, so
Really,
yeah,
really
so
quick,
yeah.
Before we hand out coins, while everyone's distracted, can I try to sneak and take some?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand.
Did you want sleight of hand or?
Yeah, sleight of hand.
$19?
Alright, let me see if someone sees you. Okay, yeah, no one pays attention to everyone's kind of in an uproar about how fast that last one went.
How much do I get?
Give me one sec here. Yeah, you're able to grab 6 silver out of there.
Okay.
I am also deeply engrossed with whatever's going on and cursing my losses. Quietly.
Cortex walks away with another 9 silver.
Your faith in me is appreciated, sir.
I never doubted.
Or
you,
ma'am,
mate.
I'm actually not really sure. What are you? Since we're on pronouns.
Me?
Yes. I don't think we've ever discussed that.
I'm a sir. Be him.
Sir, yes, sir. Now, shall we?
Alright, so yeah, let's go ahead and do athletics check against the drow. Oh, sorry, was anyone bet on the drow or Creed?
Yeah,
Nope.
I did.
Okay.
Nah, I'll sit out this round. Still irritated about losing the last one.
You and me both.
Agreed.
I just quietly held her into his hand.
I blame him for losing my money.
All right. So let's go ahead and do athletics checks again and roll.
Let's do this. 17.
Yeah. As soon as you lock in, you slam and pretty much shift the table over a couple inches. I rolled.
Wait, I beat him already too?
Yeah, I rolled a 3, so
I am astounded by my stature today.
it was something in the meat pie. All right. Yeah. So Creed is now awarded a Medal of Muscle. So this item you can squeeze tightly in the palm of your hand as an action. Doing so gives you advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws for 1 hour. Once it's been used, it cannot be used again. If you stare at it long enough, the muscles appear to bulge.
Alright, what is that called again? Sorry.
The Medal of Muscle. Alright.
Ready?
Maggie and Hans, I'm not sure what this does to your relationship to them, but if you want to, you can take a minute to interact. If not, let me know and we'll just move on.
I'm
But
really
Maggie,
just still shocked.
What did you say, Maggie?
I said I'm really just standing there still shocked. Like, I cannot believe that just happened.
Maggie, what happened?
I don't know.
I'm gonna approach and be like, I applaud your efforts. I do hope that we have better engagements in the future.
I will gracefully but kind of reserved shake his hand and say, it was a pleasure. We should do it again sometime.
Is this a firm grip or a loose
Oh,
grip?
firm.
Oh, there it is.
Well, it is a shame that you are not able to best our friends here, but perhaps it would be better luck next time.
I'm also gonna walk over here. Question. Did I see him bet against me?
You know what? I'll let you do. Did Moreau actually say that out loud to anyone, or was he just being inconspicuous? I guess I never asked that question either.
Oh, with the betting against him?
Yeah.
No, I was trying to, on the sneak,
Okay.
do that.
Yeah, you probably would have noticed while getting ready for it.
Okay, that's fair.
Alrighty. Anything else from any of the players here?
Can I toddle over to Maggie and just pat
Alrighty,
her
anything
knee? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Can I toddle over to Maggie and just pat her knee and offer up what crumbs are in my pocket and just go, you want some candy, little girl? Trying to be so very sweet. I want to make friends.
Oh, honey, are you lost?
We don't talk to the authorities. And then I run away.
I'm just gonna look at Hans and be like, "Did you saw that, right? That happened?
She was tiny.
So tiny. I felt like I was gonna squish her."
But she does not talk to the authorities, apparently.
Yeah, we might want to keep an eye on that one.
I just, beam with pride.
Alrighty. I feel like we've extended our stay here long enough. Let's rest.
Let us move along.
So, where to then?
Well, there was talk of a maze.
I think that's a fantastic idea. Let's go get lost.
You went that way.
All right, so off to J2 then. At this point, Maggie and Hans, if you'd like to, you guys can also go over to the maze, since that was another area you guys could just go to, or you can sit this one out, so I'll leave that up to you.
What do you think, Hans? You want to take a break, or do you want to go see what we can do in this maze?
You might, amaze yourself.
Ugh.
Ouch.
Can he get disadvantage on his next roll for that?
Is there a reverse inspiration?
Well, that's called desperation.
I don't have a checkbox for that on my character sheet, but I feel like there needs to be one.
Now you know what Ami lives with on the daily.
Ami, what about me?
God.
You married this.
Yeah, you kind of chose that.
For that, you have our deepest condolences.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Uh,
So actually, rethinking the
She
maze
put herself
thing,
there. I offer no condolences.
I don't think that Hans or I can do it.
Okay.
So we might need to sit this one out.
Okay, that's fine.
Thank you.
All right, so we're off to the maze then. All right, the one-shot solution. This game tests one's memory and navigation skills. Near the entrance to the festival grounds, a maze has been constructed out of 4-foot-tall walls and wooden planks lashed together with ropes propped up between sandbags. Banners are hung over the openings of the maze, signifying the entrance and exit. The passageways of the maze are 5 feet wide. Off on the side, a tan-feathered Aarakocra sits on a chair 30 feet above the ground, giving him a vantage point where you can see the whole area. A small crowd is cheering on and heckling the people inside.
Did you say how tall the walls were? Did I just miss it?
Let's see here. Passageways are 5 foot wide. He sits. It just says the passageways are 5 foot. He's sitting above 30 feet. Let's just say it's about 15 feet high then.
15? Oh, okay. So I can't cheat. Understood.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
I mean, I can't jump over the walls. I'm a fucking rabbit. I can jump 10 feet.
We can barely hear you, buddy.
There are multiple people in the party that are taller than 5 feet that you could use as a jumping post.
True, I could. I could use you as a springboard.
Bouncing ideas off each other, I see.
Okay.
Is this
That's
going to keep being a
two
thing?
disadvantages.
Alright, as you guys approach, you see the Aarakocra peek up, look in a direction of the maze, lets out a caw, and swoops down, picks up a person, and picks them up and gently puts them at the beginning of the maze, like, try again later! Rawr! And he goes back to his perch.
Okay. So how does this work mechanically?
Mechanic-wise, alright, so it's 3 silver pieces to participate in the challenge. Once a character enters the maze, they must make a survival check to find the correct path. On a success, the character traverses the maze in one shot and emerges victorious on the other side. On a failed check, well, then you're basically thrown back to the beginning. With some minor, you get one get out of jail card, but if you fail that, then you just get thrown back at the beginning again.
Okay, so we're sitting outside of it. Can I like look into the maze and see like how things like see if I can like map out the solution?
Yeah, you can give me an investigation roll.
Okay. No, I cannot.
Well, yeah, you don't get really no insight or advantage on there. You're just like, oh, it's well done, but I can't figure it out. So yeah, it's
All right.
three silver pieces per participant, and it's individuals.
Sure. Let's roll with this.
Sure, I will participate. I believe I know. I think I figured out how to get through this.
So we can study the maze for a second before we enter. Is that what's
Yep.
going on? Okay. And that's a what is that?
Investigation.
Investigation. Okay.
Sure. $12?
Nope. 12 does not succeed.
I assume 12 is not a success.
Nope.
Oh damn.
Nope. Maze is too good. All right. So who's contestant number 1?
I shall give it a shot. Why not?
All right.
Survival.
Yep. Survival.
All right. 17.
Hey, you made it out.
17.
All right. Pretty baby succeeds. Poppy succeeds. Wow.
Poppy actually succeeds at something she was designed to be able to do.
Yeah, 15 works. So Cortexa's the only one that needs a roll, and wow, go team! All right, all of you have succeed. Congrats! You all can add a Medal of the Maze to your inventory. It's made of smooth driftwood hung on a piece of rough twine. As an item, when you use the action to trace the maze on the inscribed metal, you gain advantage on wisdom checks and know the quickest route to the end of any non-magical path or maze for 1 hour.
Sorry, what was it called again?
The Medal of the Maze. Yeah, so congrats. You guys got through the maze pretty quick.
All right. All right, what else is there that we would like to do? There was something about some sort of swimming contest?
Didn't you say you wanted to do the riddle contest?
Ah, yes, riddles as well. Is there anything else that we are missing?
Let's see here. There's the Wet Walks Paddywhack.
Ah, yes. The paddywhack. Is that it? The swimming, the farming, and then the
Riddles.
riddles.
Yep.
What time is it at this point?
So what we've done pies, we've done maze, arm wrestling, and
Turtles.
Hurdles.
So it's probably just right after midday.
Yes, just seems to be plenty of time. Sure, let's head towards the riddles and see what that is about.
All right, we're going to do the riddles. Where's that at? That is in J7. All right. And that character is not here yet, as far as I know.
Hey, I'm working on getting Pablo's character in. Just give me a second.
Do we want to do something else and let him participate when he comes in? We can just go do something else real quick.
Yeah, because this is where their character would interact with you guys.
Yeah.
All right. Patty whacking then.
Paddywhack.
I'm going to assume that's J5 because it looks like there's a bunch of patties over there.
Yep, your assumption is correct. Alright, so we'll skip that we'll come back to that one. Alright. So on the eastern edge of the jumble, the docks rise upward from the river along the wooden shacks built on stilts, casting crooked shadows over the wetlands below. Some areas of the wetlands have been quartered off to create rice paddies, which are now ready for harvest. Blue and green banners wave over one end of the docks, where two elderly goblin farmers preside over the contest. You know how it goes, one hollers in a reedy voice. First team to harvest the rice from the section wins.
Harvest the rice.
We get to harvest rice.
Yep, alright. So this is how this goes. Let's see here. A team of two is required to participate in the contest. There is no entry fee. If a character needs a partner, Irvin actually is here as well. Where's his token? As he is just looking on. When a team enters a contest, they are asked to designate which is the cutter, the one who cuts the stalks down, and which is the gatherer, that gathers the stalks and prepares them for drying. Each team is responsible for a 20-foot long, 5-foot wide strip of paddy. They race to successfully harvest their strip. There are two other female orcs, so I need 2 orcs here. So we got 2 orcs, a pair of drow. Wow, we actually have some. Alright. So, who is competing in this one? This one will require athletics and sleight of hand, more likely. So, the cutter will need a good strength check.
I got this.
And the person doing the gathering will need sleight of hand.
I will join a team that is not with Pretty Baby to do the sleight of hand bit.
You seem like a reliable fellow. I will join you, Moreau.
All right.
I'm going
Anybody
to
else?
turn to Poppy.
I'm not real good with knives or nothing. But well, I mean, blades. Kitchen knives are different. Do you think they'll let bears participate?
You will have to hold a tool.
I can't just use my claws.
The goblins look at each other and give you a shrug of, no!
I guess I could try.
I'm going to make grabby hands at her. I will be the one to grab things.
Alright, so... Okay. So I've got a team of Moreau and Creed and Poppy and Pretty Baby.
I don't know a whole lot about handling organics, so I'll sit this one out.
Irvin kind of sees the group and kind of gives you all a nod, and as he's just kind of hanging out on the outside, kind of just, you know, kind of looks like he's still digesting stuff. Alright. So how many times do we have to do this? 20 foot long, 5 foot. Okay. A 20 by 5? What? Each team clears a 5 foot square. Oh, that's 100? That can't be right. That'd be way too many checks. Yeah, we'll just do up to 5.
It's 4, actually.
There's just 4. Okay, 4. Alright, first team to 4 will win the medal. Alright, so we'll probably just use these counters up here for the teams once we get that going.
So we've got 20-foot long paddocks that are 5 foot wide.
Oh, no, I see what you're saying. Okay, I did the math wrong. I was like, damn, that's long. But no, you're right.
So we have to make the 2 checks in order to be able to clear a 5 foot wide strip.
Yep. Because for each check, you clear 5 feet, so. Or 5 foot square section, I should say. Alright, so. Oh, yeah, we have pencils and stuff.
Wasn't sure if that was helpful.
Oh no, that's perfect actually. Now we don't have to. We can just move people up 1 square at a time. So.
Yep.
All right, let's Creed. Hope you're ready for this.
Hope I'm not getting too tired.
Hi, poor Creed. He's been put through the ringer today.
Good for these old bones.
Oh, all right. So what are we doing here? We are. All right. So. Each team ready to go then. First thing we've got to do, at the end of each minute, we're going to do an athletics check. See if we cut it. So, everyone go ahead and roll every cutter. Go ahead and make me your athletics check.
21.
16.
Okay. So you guys make that. I got to roll 3 of these. Alright, so or is it just it's just 2? Did I do my math? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, there are 4 teams.
Yeah.
We are 2, and there are 2 of them.
Yep, so everyone gets done with their first one, so okay, now we do the sleight of hand.
11.
26.
Okay, you guys make it. I roll the sleight of hand. Okay, so the Drow team manages to gather their ice, so they're good, but the Orc team does not, so they'll have to spend the next turn to cut and gather again. Alright, so let's go again. Let's go ahead and do without the athletics check.
Keep it coming.
19.
Damn. Alright, so both Orc and Drow are able to cut their next section. So now let's go ahead and do our sleight of hand.
Alright, 19.
20. You get good, Moreau.
Alright, so
I'm not half bad at this.
the Orcs cannot seem to get the idea of how to gather it, but the Drows do, so they advance on the gathering part. Alright. Go ahead and do another athletics.
16. Oh, I'm getting tired.
19.
All right, good there.
Almost there. Eyes on the prize.
All right, orcs were able to make the cut, but the drows could not. So now we do sleight of hand.
No. 6.
Oh, yeah.
15.
Pretty baby's good. All right, well, let's see how.
I said eyes on the prize. You need to let me finish doing the bundling these up before you give me more.
All right, orcs were able to get their cut, but the drow were not. All right. Well, let's see. That might be the end right here. Let's go ahead and do more athletics check.
Oof, 8.
13.
13 works.
This is bullshit.
Both the orcs and the drow could not cut theirs down, so now we're just doing gathering. And if Pretty Baby makes the gather, then it's over.
I got an 11, which
I
is
can't hear anybody.
11.
I got a 24.
11 works. And yep. So
I can't hear anybody.
Oh.
They can hear you.
They can hear me?
Yes.
Wait, is it not on push to talk anymore?
No.
It is certainly not.
Oh my goodness.
I'm trying to figure this out. Sorry about that.
all right. So that's it. Pretty Baby and
My
Poppy
computer's
wins
trying
the good old fashioned wet walks paddywhack. So congrats, both
So
of
it was
you
the time
are.
of the gathering, and there can be only one.
Yep. Okay. So both of you are awarded the Medal of the Wetlands. When you use this action to trace the edge of the medal, difficult terrain does not cost you extra movement for 1 hour. It is engraved. It's a copper medal engraved with a sheaf of rice hung on the necklace woven of reeds. All right. Yeah, that's the harvesting.
No hard feelings, partner.
we'll get this next time.
Amen.
Oh man.
All right. Well, there was talk of riddles.
Riddles or swimming?
I feel like you need a little bit of a rest after that last performance.
I am okay with that, sir.
All right. Let us head to the riddles.
Fantastic job leading us around, too. You are doing phenomenally.
Thank you. It is a struggle sometimes, but
I smugly waddle up with my
Thank you,
little
Lizzie.
medal.
Poppy just hands Pretty Baby a little piece of candy. You did good job.
All right. Back to the Riddles and Rhymes and
I'm
J7.
gonna smile at her and raise my hand.
And use what?
I'm gonna smile at her and use my hand to just like go for a high five. Just go fuck yourself.
Poppy just looks deeply confused.
Look at my hand, then look at her.
Poppy gives her a high five.
Amazing.
gonna leave a brother hanging.
All right.
I believe the appropriate response is, go fuck yourself.
All right, it's J7. I'll take a goblin, put it there. All right, so to the riddles. All right. An elderly goblin in blue robes presides over a set of 3 tables. One table holds a wooden box, the second displays a glittering star map of the sky, and third rests a row of color bottles. A banner hanging over the setup reads, "Test your wit with me against these riddles 3."
All right. Is there anybody else around who is of any note?
Yeah, you actually see the goblin that's hanging out there is actually well dressed in his blue robes, and you can hear him introduce himself to other people gathered around as the Elder Kubla Khaz. And yeah, we'll just leave that there for now. Alright, so rules are, in order to participate, you need to pay the goblin 2 silver pieces.
Very well.
Alright. He takes your money and then he shows you, alright, on this table are a locked wooden box with 4 metal keys. On a placard beside the box is the following riddle in common. I'll copy and paste this in real quick so you guys can... Campaign info... There you go. Bronze, copper, silver, gold. Ancient ones from tales of old. Match the key to the box lock. A mistaken choice begets a shock.
All right. Well, I will examine the keys, and are they of the metals like mentioned?
Yep. Character who inspects the keys can see that each is made from a different metal. 1 bronze, 1 copper, 1 silver, and 1 gold. Close examination of the box reveals that it's shaped like a dragon with a fluted crest, and the edges of the boxes are decorated with engravings of pearls and shells. The lock shape and sea-themed decorations are...
So, what about the lock?
The lock shape, the lock looks kind of sea-themed.
Seeping?
Sea-themed, like the sea, the ocean.
Sea-themed.
Yep.
Like pearls and shit.
Yep.
Bronze, copper, silver, gold. Ancient ones from tales of old. Match the key to the box's lock. A mistaken choice begets a shock. And there's a dragon theme, like a sea dragon theme on the...
Yep.
Do I know anything about which dragons might be associated with the sea?
You can go ahead and roll me a Arcana or History check.
Both the same. At a 15.
Yep, you recognize that with the shape and the decorations as indicative of a bronze dragon.
Well, this is a little too easy because there is the bronze dragons are the ones that nest by the sea. It's obviously not copper, silver, or gold. Gold dragons tend to stay more in mountains, and silver are more urban, and copper dragons are more, they like to stay in the desert. So I will grab the bronze key and I will put it in the lock.
Yep, and with that, it pops open.
If you're going to try and make this a little bit more difficult, that would be a little bit more appreciated. Is there anything inside of it, or is it just like...
No, it's just a box that opens. The elder kind of chuckles and he goes, all right. He points to the next one and gives to the map. Its clue reads, 2 birds sit in a speckled field, 1 silver, calm, 1 scarlet with woe. Nay, all year the red one yields to silver's illusion, mischief, and sheltering glow.
2 birds sit in a speckled field, 1 silver and calm, 1 scarlet with woe. Nigh all year the red one yields to silver's illusions, mischief, and sheltering glow. I am fairly certain that these are talking about the moon. So what does the map have on it?
You know what? They don't really give me too many basic clues. It's a glittering star map of the sky. Solid. Yeah, it doesn't give me.
Do I see either of the moons on it?
Yep, the table resting on the depicts the moons and constellation visible in the night sky.
So Where are the moons situated? Ruidus and I can't remember the name of the other one.
You can roll me a history or religion check.
History.
Mm-hmm.
That was almost a 19. 13.
Yep, that'll work. So you recall hearing stories regarding the moons, recognizing that the second line is referring to the superstitious surrounding Rudius, and the last line refers to the divine portfolio of the Moonweaver.
So, what is the answer? Is the answer Selinith? Is that her name? I cannot remember.
Yeah, he nods. Sorry, he kind of takes his head and shakes it in a no. He's like, one more chance.
All right. On the star map, is there? Do I see Katha or Ruidus on the map?
Yep. Yep. You see.
Dial year, the red one yields, the silver's illusions. I believe that it is talking about Katha and Ruidus, so I will point out both of the moons and say, is it the two moons?
Yep. Points out the two moons, yeah. So he nods and claps, and he's like, alright, last one. Ooh, this one's a doozy. Alright.
Oh my god.
Yeah. On this table is a row of 7 small bottles filled with colored liquids, and the following riddle in common. 2 of us are brewed from blight, and always sat in purple's right. 3 are juice, 1 burned like flame, and no 2 colors taste the same. Even flasks hold not the pain, and the shade of the sky will leave a stain. Though tasty are those at each end, neither is the winner's friend. A puzzle for the keen and wise. Drink the light to claim your prize.
Okay, so how many bottles are there?
7.
All right. What do the bottles look like?
You have the first bottle being purple. The second is a green. Then the
He is being stupid. Give me 1 second.
Oh, sure.
I think he's gonna pull up bottles or something. As
I'm gonna pull up
representation.
something just to make
We
it.
could just use little dots in the appropriate color.
I'm using blocks.
Oh, that works too.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So the first one is purple.
Yep.
Second one.
Second one is green. 3
Third.
is a sky blue.
4.
Is a white bottle. And then 5 is purple.
5 is also purple.
Yep.
I will make this one a darker purple bottle.
All right, 6
is another green bottle.
And last one.
Red.
Oh, stays as it.
Yep, he tells you you have 2 chances.
Okay. 2 of us are brewed from blight, and always sat to purple's right. I'm just gonna start moving things around. So just always sat to purple's right. 3 are juice, 1 burns like flame, and no 2 colors taste the same. Even flasks hold naught but pain, and a shade of sky will leave a stain. Though tasty are those at each end, neither is the winner's friend. So it is not even. It is not the ones at the end. It is not blue. See, the shade of sky will leave a stain. So I will confidently take a drink from potion 5.
Hey, congrats. That was the right one.
So I drink the light to claim my prize.
Yep, and with that, you get the Medal of Wit, which is sculpted and painted to look like a head of a fox. You can press this medal to your temple as an action. Doing so gives you advantage on intelligence checks and intelligence saving throw for an hour.
Neat.
Alright, so the rival that's here, Dak would say, he is impressed by the characters who display a drive to succeed, and it says to you guys that your cunning is a cut above that and everyone else. And
Yes, we knew this already.
He asked us if you're planning to participate in the grand finale at sundown.
Who is this? I'm sorry, who was talking?
It's Dak, the fourth rival that you guys haven't met yet.
Is that the Drow Wizard or whatever?
Yeah.
Well, it is not our intention to participate. It is our intention to win. I would feel sorry for any other sods who are going against us, frankly.
He nods his head like, well, I'd be interested in testing my wits against you. Until then.
You know, next time you can probably participate in these sorts of things, but it'll be good. I'll be seeing you, I'm sure.
He kind of just takes out and waves a identical medal. Alright, last one, swimming.
Go fuck yourself.
What'd you say?
So we on the last one, the swimming challenge.
I do believe so.
All right, last one of the festivals, and we're off to J3. All right, and Io's the last person that you have not met yet. All right. So as you approach the pier, several people have gathered and arguing among themselves and venting their ire at a spry goblin who responds to their anger with a music expression. Suddenly, a brash voice cuts through the chatter, and a blue-skinned woman pushes her way through the crowd and stands protectively in front of the goblin, yelling, "She's not going to say it again. If you're here with a team, only one member of your team can participate in the challenge. Rules are clear. If you can't handle it, get off the pier." And after just a couple of seconds, small groups began to quietly murmur among themselves. Oh, got a goblin right there, so never mind, we're good. Alright, so yeah, we're here at the swimming contest. So as you just heard, only one of you can participate.
What are the checks on this?
It will end up being a athletics check.
You're hoofing, but I think you're the one with the best athletics check.
Yeah, oof.
I gave you some time. I took my time on solving those riddles. It took me quite a bit to...
Alright. Oh man, good luck.
What'd you say? You're really quiet.
Who? What?
Give me a second, I'll try to fix this mic.
He made a comment, but it was really quiet. That's why I said that.
Alright, so other than Io, the other contestants are a lanky male orc scout, a broad-shouldered half-human, and a surly male goblin. So, let's grab an orc. And I need a human. Io, is there anything that you'd like to say or comment on as you see this gentleman get ready to take part in the event?
No, I was just staring at the water, clearly focused on the task at hand.
Creed, 1 second before you go. Poppy just sort of reaches out and sort of slips you a.
Excuse me, my goblin friend. Is it not possible at all for more than one person in a group to participate? I say as I kind of like turn him.
Poppy just sort of pats you on the shoulder and with a brief puff of like a scent of like cinnamon or and coffee, she casts Longstrider on you.
Oof. Go ahead and I roll a perception check and see if you catch this.
Who?
Io the rival.
To see if they catch me casting Longstrider on you.
While I'm very specifically like
Distracting
the the guy in charge.
You got an 18, so.
Alright, try to go ahead and do a deception and see if you can beat that, because if not, then Io will catch you in the act.
Is it a sleight of hand or is it a deception? Because someone is distracting.
Well,
while I am
Distracting
doing it.
Io. I'm not not clocking Io at all.
Yeah, so...
Sleight of hand or deception?
You know what, go ahead and... Because it has to be a touch contact one, right?
Yeah.
Then go ahead and do a sleight of hand. See if you can get past.
This is gonna go awful. Oh my god, that's
Ooh.
just, yeah.
Yeah, Io catches you. And, yeah.
I mean, nothing was said about no help being allowed.
I'll let Io determine if that's gonna bug them or not, because, you know...
So Sal, this is a violation, right?
It's definitely less than honorable.
Yeah, it's less than honorable. I mean, if you were in that position, you would have definitely said no to that, so you kind of see this as perverting the spirit of the race, at least.
So y'all can't be cheating like that. I don't have a good voice for Io yet, but we'll figure that out.
Why is everyone southern?
I don't know. It's easier. You can't be cheating. It's like, we should be this race fair and square.
I can't respond to this.
Oh, says the person who is participating in a swimming contest who can breathe water, huh?
We all have our natural abilities.
I see. And that makes it an even playing field, right?
Yeah, I'm not spending more time on this as a character. I'm ready to. Io's ready to do this.
Okay. Alright, but yeah, so we got that going. Alright, so basically what we'll do is that we'll roll some athletics check, and basically once we do that 3 times, we will see who's in front, and if that person's in front, they will be probably the first person who rolls 3 successful checks will be at the pier. There's a spear about 70 feet off in the horizon. Character brings that back. They will be declared the winner.
So there's nothing to worry about with distance, it's just making the checks?
Right.
Oh, then Longstrider is pointless anyway. Longstrider doesn't change checks, it just makes someone move a little faster. If there's no distance involved, then it's a pointless spell.
Yeah, it's 75 feet, and it takes an action to wrench the spear, so...
I thought, you said it was 75 feet, so I assumed, oh, well, we're talking about movement and not just making checks.
Sal, how many checks are you going to allow for wrenching spears as players are coming back?
That's what I'm reading about right now. It says here that a character can pull the spear out of another contestant's hand by swimming within 5 feet of them and succeeding on a strength check. That's all it says, so it's basically going until whoever makes it back first. And the strength check is DC equal to the other contestant strength modifier. So. You know what? Actually, let's go ahead and roll initiative. I'll just make a.
Since movement doesn't matter here, and you're just having people make checks,
Well,
I'm just gonna.
Actually,
No.
it does actually matter because we do have to calculate on who moves faster. So,
Okay.
so Longstrider does actually matter here.
Oh, okay.
So let me make a quick encounter real quick.
So we've got Creed, Io, and who else we got participate?
Got Creed, Io, and then we have a male orc, a female human, and a goblin.
Don't have a human somewhere. Hang on.
Okay. So, because you've been, like, kind of jumbled up on this, how exactly are we handling this then?
So we're gonna do
I
initiative.
understand we're going for a. I know we're doing a combat setup, basically.
Right.
You move so much per turn. I understand that part.
Yep.
What is this bit about the spear? So I understand this. before we
So
get started.
So the point of the contest is that there's a spear 75 feet from the pier, and the first one to bring it back wins. However, characters can pull the spear out of a contestant's hand by succeeding on a strength check. So essentially, you guys are fighting over the spear to get it back to the pier before anyone else does. So why the combat matters is because it's all based off of your movement speed.
Well, yeah, and then obviously you can use an action to dash or all that good stuff.
Well, it's already assuming that everyone is dashing at this point.
Well, you said it takes an action to wrench the spear.
Yeah. So competitors roll initiative when they dive into the water. All participants are expected to use the dash action every round. Any contestant that moves more than 30 feet must succeed on an athletics check. And so, yeah, about on round 3, as long as someone makes their checks, then they'll be able to go ahead and grab the spear. If that makes sense. So you don't technically have to use the dash action on your third turn because you should have enough movement to get to the spear and grab it. Same thing for everyone else trying to grab it and go from another player.
Yeah, so I'm assuming if you grab it and wrench it and then move away, you only get 15 foot of speed if you're like right next to them, just as an example.
Well, you still get your full movement, right? I don't think swimming counts as anything else or actually.
I thought swimming was half speed.
Yeah.
It pretty much is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every 2 feet of movement, or every 1 foot of movement costs 2.
Yep, you're right.
feet of movement.
It's basically like
Unless you have a swimming speed.
So what is the dash speed then? Is that not doubled?
It would be, yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So I understand this properly. That's all
Yeah.
I get. Okay. Basically, you can move your full movement speed by using your action to dash, and if you're trying to grab the spear, you can't use your action to dash.
Right.
That's what it comes down to.
Right.
If you try and take it from somebody, you have to use an action. If you dash to them, you can't try and take the spear.
I don't think these guys got any special thing with initiative. Okay, yeah, I'll just roll straight numbers for these guys.
So, roll for initiative, sucker.
Yep, so give me 1 second here just because I got Creed, Io, Human, Gob, and Orc. Okay, so yeah, go ahead and roll initiative and let me know what you guys get.
19.
22.
Alright, and I've got 5, 3, and 6. Wow. Alright, so Io will go first, followed by Creed, and then the Orc, Human, and the Goblin will go last. Okay, we're set to go. We all set to go there?
So
All
this
right.
is full movement, right?
Yeah, because I think they set it up to where you guys put it, what, 5 per box, right?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Okay, so that was Io, and then Creed.
Wait, hold on. How's Creed going 30?
Dash action.
Dash action.
So is that not what I'm doing?
And you would also get an extra 10 for each movement you do, because long strider. Which would give you a 10 total, because an extra 5 per is half.
Yeah, because Io has Io technically has a swim speed, right?
So there
Correct. But would have to make athletics checks for moving over 30 feet.
Yep. Alright.
So I physically cannot do that because we got caught trying to do long strider, and he has the long strider, and has to roll past 30. That's what I'm understanding, right?
No, after 15 feet, or if you move more than 15 feet, you have to make an athletics check.
I thought it was 30, but
And
okay.
any contestant moves more than 30 feet on their turn must make a...
Oh, is it 30 feet? Okay, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
So did Io make his check then?
Yep, I was trying to... I'll go ahead and roll a athletics check for me.
15.
15?
19, I guess. 19.
Yep, so you succeed.
So then how far does he get to move total? I don't have his character sheet. I can't see anything.
Yeah, so I swim at 30. So if I dash, it's 60.
Oof.
Yeah.
This is fair.
Yeah, no, the long strider made it unfair.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I got with dash, so.
Okay. And then the other ones can just do their standard 30 feet and... Yeah, the big battle will end up being
You get an extra 5 feet because of the long strider. Well, 10 feet because you move twice.
the battle will really come down to the spear and who can grapple it back.
Sal, how deep is it here?
Uh-oh. Never mind.
Wait, are you not moving more than 30 feet then?
I failed my check.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I'm assuming a 6 doesn't pass.
Yeah, character... Let's see here. On a failed check, that contestant gains 1 point of exhaustion and is pushed 15 feet downstream as they are pummeled by the current.
Downstream? What's downstream?
Back where you came from, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that would be backwards, probably.
It doesn't specify, but considering that this is a pier for boats and stuff, I'd assume probably... What? Probably 30 or 40 feet down? I'm not entirely sure what average pier depth is, actually. End of a pier that is a T-shaped platform where the ocean depth is 25 feet. By what San Diego has, at least, for their pier, so...
When do characters start missing oxygen?
Let me double check the swimming rules here real quick, because they actually had a whole thing about that.
I mean, you see where this is going, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Alright, swimming, creature swimming speed, blah blah blah, swimming through the water. It says here, For a creature without swim speed, each hour spent swimming at a depth greater than 100 feet counts as exhaustion.
This is gonna end terribly.
Well, remember the difference between rounds and turns, right? I mean, a round is really not that much time, and players can hold their breath a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, players can hold their breath for 1 round for every, or it's like 1 minute for every point of constitution they have. So if you have a 20 constitution, you can hold your breath for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, that sounds right. I'm trying to see if there's anything else to add.
That was the con mod.
No, it's a constitution score.
Seriously?
I will find it.
Holy crap. That is ridiculous.
It is, but here we are.
Well, where's the point of exhaustion on the? I don't ever had to put this on a sheet before.
You get a point of exhaustion when you fail your thing?
That's what they said, I thought.
Yep, 1 point of exhaustion. For a failed check.
Exhaustion, if you click on the conditions box on the right side, underneath your hit points, at the bottom of that, it has an exhaustion chart.
Alright.
Yep, 5th edition. 12 can do the same thing. Yeah, con modifier of 12 gives you 2 minutes. Okay.
Okay, you're right. It is equal to 1 plus your constitution modifier, minimum of 30 seconds.
Yeah, so
that's still plenty of time for most of the race.
Right. So okay, so yeah, 2 minutes is still quite a bit.
Kind of not a factor, in other words.
Yeah. Okay. Good thing we're looking this up now because that's going to come up here next session too when we get into the dungeon.
So I went to move 40 feet and I failed that, so I got at 1 point of exhaustion. And then do I go the 40 feet and then back up 15, or do I fail it from here and back up 15?
So it's when you go past the 30. So I'll say that you can go up to the full 40, do your check, so you fail, so you go back to the 15, so you should net 25.
Okay, that's what I was asking. All right.
Yeah.
I'm done.
All right, and then the other ones will just move their standard 30, I guess. Oops. All right, back to the top with Io.
Hey, am I laterally moving to get to that spear, or what? What's the deal?
Yeah, I mean, by the time you get out there, you're probably safe to just kind of just go there.
Yeah, because I have to stop and grab it, right?
Right.
So I will do that, and I think that's it. I didn't move.
Well, it's 10 feet of movement. You could move 30 without using action, right?
Yeah.
But can I take the action in the middle of that and keep going?
Yeah, because you can exhaust your movement in 5th edition.
Right. Gotta get up to speed. Okay. So what does that get me back then? To there or to there?
You have to make a check to get it, or it just is a thing?
It's just a thing.
Okie doke.
It takes an action to wrench free the spear, but there's no check or anything.
Okay.
So is that right? Am I going too far?
You went 10 feet to get it the first time. Because you can move diagonally.
Okay.
And each box is 5 feet.
So if that's 10, then I can go 20 more.
Yep.
20 feet is 4 boxes.
Oh, don't... 1, 2, 3, 4?
From here, 1, 2... 1, 2, 3... No, he's right. 4.
Okay. No, I was just saying it. I was tabbed out.
Okay.
Because you were asking.
All right. So
where are we heading towards now? Are we heading back?
We'll just head back just to make it simple, since we don't have enough room on this thing. I mean, I guess we could have gone with what the boxes were but we don't have a good ruler anyway right now. So, all right. So go ahead and for Creed, give me a perception check.
Sure. 8.
Actually, what's your passive perception?
Passive perception is 13.
Okay, your passive perception, you're fine. So characters that have passive perception of 13 or higher notice that the water is churning more severely, especially after the spear was pulled out.
So I notice after he grabs the spear that it started churning.
Yep.
All around us or just near him?
Around Io. I need to go.
Okay.
Hopefully we have some.
So churning like just, I guess, what do you mean by
Sorry.
churning?
So yeah, as soon as this.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's what you mean by churning. Okay.
Yeah, you see sharks. And I need to roll initiative from them real quick. Alright. 3 and 15. So shark 2 goes after Creed.
Wait, why is it going after me?
No, I'm saying it's going after your turn, sorry.
Oh, I was like, sorry, I was looking up something else.
Okay, but yeah, that's what you see at the start of your turn, so now you can figure out what you want to do with that.
Well, I'm clearly tired as fuck from today and have clearly misjudged things. I, for the time being, am going to do my best to make this work. I'm going to move, I guess, let's see. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So if I did it this way, I'm going to move. I'm gonna backpedal and try to head him off with. And wait, am I required to use the dash?
No, you're not required. It's just for the NPC purposes. They're expected to use dash at this point, so.
Okay. Well, I am going to, since I see that he has the spear, I'm going to try and head him off right here. And that's going to be my turn. I'm going to hold action, and if he comes near me, I'm going to try and grab the spear from him.
Okay. Alright, it's shark time. Let's see here. Whatever these guys' swim speed at. What? Oh, 40. I'm like, what the hell? They have 0 speed? Oh my god. But never mind. So that is shark.
On land, they do.
Yeah. Alright. Shark Boy's gonna. Damn spear. Alright. Let's see here. Okay, so Shark will try to bite at Io. Was it just a standard +4? Just double checking here, but does Io have? Okay, so that one actually bites Io. Now for 1d8 plus 2. So Io will take a total of 6 piercing damage from that bite. Alright, that's it for the shark. Alright, Orc's just gonna try to swim. 4, 5, 6. Alright, that's him. Oh, and then humans next. Three, 4, 5, 6. And where's the goblin? 4, 5. Okay. Alrighty. Then the other shark. Yep, that'll hit, so another d8. Oof, 10 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
Yeah. Alright, it's Io's turn.
From the pier, can I see, like, what's going on?
Let's see here. How far are you guys out?
It was from 75 feet out from the spear, so looking at where things are, we're about 60 feet out?
Yeah, you can roll me perception and see if you can make out. They're a little far out.
At disadvantage. Because the sun is up, but still, it's a 15.
Yeah, you can see that there's shark in the water.
Alright.
Alright, so I'm trying to figure out the path here. Now, mechanically, I can't, like, go like that, right? 'Cause I'm trying to go through traffic. There would be checks, yeah?
They...
Oops.
Let me think here, because they reuse their action to dash. I mean, they can take a... Does that provoke an attack of opportunity, though?
It would. Okay, here would be my thought on this: is they would be considered as enemies, and you can't freely move through enemies.
Right.
Like, even though I don't know about provoking attacks, because I don't think we're trying to kill each other.
Right, well, but... Yeah, because it's an
But
act...
the sharks would get attacks of opportunity.
Yeah.
And one could argue that they could make like a shove attack, I think. Isn't
Right.
that an option? I don't know if they can make like a grapple as an attack of opportunity though.
What happens if you make someone fall prone when they're swimming?
I don't know, but it's in the rules.
So the other characters would be okay, but the sharks are not. Is that what I'm getting?
Well, you can't swim through the other characters, but
Right.
I'm not sure they would get it. I mean, it's DM call to get
So
attacks.
if I were to go like by someone, is that going to be a thing?
Yeah, you can swim in that open space to the side, but you have to take the
Like
extra...
right here.
Yeah.
Am I gonna get attacked if I do that?
Well, by the 2 sharks you would, unless you can, because in 5th edition you could also do a disengage action, but then you couldn't dash.
No, I'm gonna dash.
Okay, so yeah, then sharks will do the chomp chomp.
Do you want to do that first?
Yeah. The first one fails, and okay, they both fail.
If I see Io, like, making this lead, and, like, with the sharks in the water, I want to cast Silent Image in her way and make another shark appear in the water in front of her.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Is there a save against that, or is it just
It's just an image of a shark that's, like, going to come up, and, like, she could investigate it to see if it's real or not, but my intention is just, like, throw a jump scare in her way to throw an obstacle.
Then at that point, Io can just do a standard just do a quick investigation roll, see if you can discern if this is a real shark or a fake one.
Is that an instantaneous thing?
The
You know
spell?
what I mean, what? Yeah.
Yeah.
What am I rolling? Sorry. Investigation?
Yeah.
DC would be 13. No, 14. Sorry.
It's a straight 12.
Yeah. I don't. So yeah, you see that there's potentially another shark in front of you on that path. So. And it looks as real as another.
So both new sharks are, well, we know illusions, right?
So you know that the.
It was an illusion. You do not.
Yeah.
Yeah. See how many squares I actually need.
I'm just gonna scoot everyone over a little bit since we're falling off the edge of the board here.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Be right back.
Now there's some maneuverability here. Oh, did Creed give up, or what's going on with Creed?
Creed's holding action.
Oh, okay.
We're waiting for Io to figure out what's going on. I had to go after him.
Yep.
I was just curious about placement. Okay.
No, I was heading him off because I didn't know if the other guys were going to be able to get in front of him or not.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. Come on. 5, 6, and I'm gonna attempt to go the rest. So that's athletics, right?
Yep.
That's 18.
Yep. So you make the check.
Yep. 1. Oh, come on. 2.
Okay. So right there, Creed prepared a action to try to grapple, right?
To try to grab the spear. I held my action to go for the spear grapple.
Oh, that's. Oh, what happened to the other shark?
Oh, it was a. It doesn't do anything to you.
No, that wasn't the point. I thought that was the other shark.
Oh, no.
No, the other shark is the pink thing that was right in front of you that you swam right by.
Oh, I thought there was another one on the table earlier.
I
mean,
put one out. I didn't realize someone else had made one.
Yeah, so I can go right around this. I mean, I don't need to go this direction.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, just, like take this path. Well, you can't see what I'm doing. But take the path back around like that. Boink. Well.
Yeah.
That's the full movement. Man, I cannot drop it on that square. There we go.
Oh, shit.
That's not busted at all.
Feels mean to me.
Yeah. Since, you chose to do that after he said that he had a held action for it. Oh, well, whatever.
Well, I mean, I thought he was the shark that wasn't. I mean, because we moved and everything got kind of... If that makes any sense.
Yeah, well, either way, it sounded like... Because... It sounded like the whole point was just trying to get around everyone anyway, and he had enough movement to do so without getting close, so... But yeah, that stupid... swim speed's gonna be really ridiculous, because, I mean, even these sharks can go with a dash action 80 feet, which is bonkers.
Alright, well, contest is over, and I'm gonna guess that the orc and the goblin are dead because they got eaten by the sharks.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, no. Alright, so yeah, we'll try to wrap this up in the next 10 minutes. So, yeah, alright, after that, it gets towards the end of the day.
Do we get to react to,
oh yeah,
the situation?
Yeah, you guys can react. You can do that real fast.
Well, congratulations for a race well run. Mr. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name, Mr. The goblin who was barking. Who's the goblin who was running the contest?
Oh yeah, just the random goblin. Back to him real quick. Omo.
Omo. Well, congratulations, Mr. Omo. This is a very interesting contest where you have one person who has a clear advantage over everyone else who complains that other people trying to get a level playing field makes it more enjoyable. Congratulations on running a good race where you easily dominated every single piece of the competition, and also two of your competitors are dead, so well done.
Omo kind of just looks at you and goes, "Hey, pal, did you not hear that? Oh, you must be new here, because you should know that people actually die at this festival quite often, right?"
Does that include yourself?
He kind of looks nervous. He's like, "What do you mean?"
I'm just meaning that there are two of your participants in your specific race that you are holding here, and you caused them to be dead, and you're fine with that. I mean, I'm okay with it. I don't care, but you have to sleep tonight knowing that that poor orc and goblin who are now turning your waters crimson are no longer alive due to your little competition for a spear.
He goes, "That's why we have waivers." Oh wait, we don't. Oh well.
Yes.
He kind of just prods off.
As he walks off, Poppy just turns to Moreau and says, I'm starting to think everyone in this town is a few sandwiches short of a picnic.
Oh, we already knew that. Well, congratulations again.
A few sandwiches short of a picnic.
Congratulations again, Miss Blueskin Lady, for a race well cheated. I mean, won fairly.
Ayo's not even going to respond to that, but she just looks a little smug, I guess.
I'm just gonna be like heaving and huffing on the shoreline.
Oh, for Creed.
I am
I'm
like,
gonna like try
fucking
and
tired.
give Creed a hand out of the water.
Oh, thank you, sir. Ugh.
Let's see if we can't find someplace warm for you. I could make you a cup of tea and maybe some scones or something. You look rather, well, tuckered out.
Yeah.
I'd fancy that, miss.
Well, we had a fairly successful day. We should probably. It's getting closer to nightfall, so we should probably find a place to rest for a little bit.
Alrighty. As you guys proceed to get ready to close out the rest of the festival day, an elderly dressed orc dressed in deep blue robes stands atop of a platform of crates. Oh, sorry. You guys are all back at the paddock area. There's a bonfire there.
That sounds like a great place for us to be.
Yeah, so everyone is there. Alright, so with everyone gathered, and as we close out tonight, elderly dressed orc dressed up in blue robes stand atop a platform of crates. He smiles at the crowd. Mighty warriors, brilliant strategists, you have all impressed us with your feats of strength, your insensate wit, and your sturdy bellies. But the main event, as you know, is yet to come. Only 2 teams will be chosen to compete in the final challenge, a race through the Emerald Grotto, in the depths of which the greatest prize awaits. Alright, and that's where we start off. So next week, we're gonna go through the Emerald Grotto, and that will be the end of Chapter 1. Depending if we get through the whole thing or not next week. I'm hoping that we will. So, alright. Anything else before we close out the session tonight?
So, just from the way that time has worked and all these things, after that last thing, between then and the bonfire, was there a chance to get a short rest, maybe?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you guys can all have a short rest.
We can heal our falling off the turtle damage.
Shark bites. Yeah, I think that's it, right?
And none of us got bit by sharks.
Yeah, there's some healing that needs to happen.
But yeah, so yeah, next week we will do the Emerald Grotto. We'll do some races with that, and hopefully we'll have the 5th rival player in there. We'll hopefully test that before stream. Make sure we can get all 11 people in here if that's possible or not. But yeah, see you guys all next week. Thanks for hanging out, and hopefully you'll come back next week. We'll see what's going on with the rest of the story. Take care, everyone.